Hi, this is Kathy, and today I want to talk to you about spool knitting or making I-cord. I have several ways we can work on that today. I have this nifty knitter spool knitter tool, which is very handy, and it gives you two different sizes, a 5-peg side and an 8-peg size for the different sizes of cords. You don't have to have one of these to do a good I-cord. When I was very young, we used to make them out of wooden spools and little nails like this, but since I could only find one nail, I thought I would try something else. So I got out some push pins. If you use push pins, wrap the yarn in between here. You don't want to get it below into this part. Maybe, I don't know how tough your thing is. I think this is made out of oak. Honestly, it's pretty tough. But if you can get your pins down all the way to the end, that would be useful. Maybe a styrofoam one would work. I also have toilet paper roll and paper clips. You could use thicker yarn on this kind of thing, or let's see, something like this would make a really nice cord with these bigger pegs and a larger tube. But just bear in mind, this is kind of a wimpy toilet paper tube, and it isn't going to take a lot of squashing. So be careful if you use that. Now let me show you how this works. What you're going to do is make sure your yarn is on the inside of the pegs, but you go past the peg, wrap it around, and run the thread on the inside. Go past the peg and wrap it around. Past the peg and wrap it around. Same thing. Make sure you always go the same direction. Now I've come to the first one I did, so I'm going to hold my yarn down. And then you can take a nail or your fingernails if you have good fingernails. I have a little pick thing here. I'm just going to put the bottom loop over the top loop, going to the inside, going to the inside, like so. Take the bottom loop, go in, and then you can just tug on it. Always run a yarn through your tool so that you have something to pull on. Okay, start going the same direction I was before. Make sure you're still going the same direction. Wrapping it around on the inside. Okay, and no matter what you use, it's going to be the same pattern. You're going to need two rows of yarn on a peg. The bottom row goes over the top row, just like that. Bottom over the top, bottom over the top, and then you can tighten it down. And it doesn't really take very long to get some cord going here. I'll do it once more. Once more. Always make sure the yarn, oops. Okay, the yarn goes on the inside, the running yarn inside. Bottom over the top. Bottom over the top. It doesn't matter what way you put the loops over, it does matter which way you wrap it. Pull, and see, we're getting cord through already. I did a few rows before we started, but I haven't been at this for very long today. Alright, I have seen blankets made out of that, rugs made out of that. Pretty cool. And now, if you want to do finger knitting, let me put some of this yarn away here. Alright. I-cord with your fingers. I'm going to wrap it around my thumb for an anchor. Okay. Now, I'm going to alternate fingers like that and then go back the opposite way. Now I have one complete round. I'm going to do it again. You always have to have 2 rows to make it work. Let's see. I'm going to take the bottom over the top. Let me get this around my thumb here. Okay, the bottom over the top, the bottom over the top, bottom over the top. Scooch it down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. This is running this way, so I'm going back like so. And I can take, this is considered the top yarn here. Bottom over the top, bottom over the top, like that. Let me do it another time so that you can see how it is turning out. This is going to be a very open weave. You aren't going to want to have it used for anything tight. Okay, bottom over the top, bottom over the top, like so. Okay. Going back again. Bottom over the top, bottom over the top, like so, and let me get this here. You can see we're starting to get something like a cord. Let me undo this. There we go. See how it starts to work out? So you don't need any tools at all, just some good yarn and a little time to make a strap. What do you think? Next time I come to talk to you, I'm going to do some loom knitting. I have the long looms, I have the round looms, and for the ultimate loom, the infinity loom. So I will talk to you again next time, and stay well, stay safe, and have fun with your yarn.